Warning. Some viewers may find the following video offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Elite FPL, baby!
Viewer discretion is advised. Warning. Some viewers may find the following video offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Elite FPL stream with myself, Jason, and Steve-O. Steve-O, are you doing well? Have you had a good week? Are you happy it's Friday?
I've had a perfectly good week, yeah. Not in FPL, but a perfectly good week. From a real life perspective,
perfectly good week. Kind, cool. How is everybody doing in the chat? Let us know. Let us know. We got let's read some of these people's names out in the chat. We've got Animations here, who's one of the first. We've got FPL Matty in the chat. We've got John Harris. Right, John. Is it flooding right where you are, mate? There's a bit of flooding. I was up around your neck of the woods earlier on today. Redditch. I was around the Redditch area. You know Redditch, John? Came to a few flooded roads. Couldn't get through a few of the roads. Good evening, Rad. Good evening, PM. Andrew Ferguson's there. Lee Brunt. Matthew Ezeyeshi here too. Hope all's well. Yeah, no baby at the moment. We're overdue and should have some news by early next week. Rob, Danny Boy's there. Gary Halliwell's there. John knows Redditch. They speak funny up there, don't they, in Redditch? So yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week, and I hope everyone's raring to go for another exciting blank game week that I'm sure you're going to be reveling over the amount of 60, 70, 80 points. I've made my transfers this afternoon. Steve-O, question for you. You may decide to answer it with your facial expressions instead, so that you're opening your mouth. But have you made a transfer or transfers?
Have I?
Yes.
Yeah, I've done a -4. Yeah.
And
I had to. I was forced into it.
And have you revealed what that -4 is to anyone yet?
Yeah, I did it on the. You Nick from FPL Juice doesn't watch our streams. Yeah, I did. I revealed it on Tuesday.
What was that?
I did it on Sunday. I did the moves on Sunday.
What was it?
Saka and Gabriel in for Jota and someone else. I've completely forgotten.
I was kind of hoping you'd have done a -8 and brought Højlund in.
No, I'm not.
I
didn't need
Højlund now being out.
I know. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Bowen and Bruno are getting their first goals in ages, says Danny Boy in the chat. Could well be. Howdy all, says Rob. Hello. -8 incoming for Rob. What's that? What's your -8, Rob? Let's put some background music on, shall we? You likes it when I play some background music, Steve, don't you? You know,
Yeah.
you kind of get shit.
I do, yeah. Others don't for some reason, but I do.
Others don't, but we don't care, do we? You know, what are you gonna do? Unsubscribe. We got Fire Talk in the chat. We got a moderator in the chat, Steve-O. We got a moderator there.
Bloody hell.
Wow,
that's
a rare sight, isn't it?
Legitimately a miracle.
Wow, Fire Talk, of course. We'll touch upon the Super Cup. We will touch upon the Super Cup this stream and how people are doing better than others and people are doing awful like me. Evening, Men in Black. Jason, best of luck to you, Mel. Yeah, thank you so much. Reno Mirani says, hope you will show. Yes, absolutely, we'll show it. So, anyone want to guess who my 2 players? If someone can guess the 2 players I got in, I will read your name out.
Got in.
And I'll sing Agadoo.
Well, I'm assuming you got rid of. Well, I'm just going to go with Darwin and Jota out. Is that right?
No.
Okay. Jota out?
Correct.
No. Sure.
No. You're helping the chat now.
No to Shaw either. So 3 players that are definitely not playing. 2 of them you've kept. Okay. Barkley.
Yeah.
Okay. How much money have you got? 2.6 in the bank.
Oh,
So
don't worry about money. I haven't gone exact. Right now, I've got.
I'm going to go with.
I've got 1 million in the bank.
I'm going to go with Hwang / Neto and Saka.
Yeah, you're right. Hwang and Saka.
You got Hwang, yeah.
Yeah, no one in the chat got it. No one in the chat got it, so it's fine. You took too long, chat. You took too long in working it out, and obviously, yes and no answers. You're going to get it. It's easy, safe options. Hwang and Saka in for Barkley and Jota. Still keeping hold of Darwin. Still, unfortunately, keeping hold of Shaw. I don't want to be doing a -4 for Shaw to anyone else, so I'm going to be playing him, even though he's not going to play. I will probably be fielding 10, assuming that Kevin De Bruyne features against Bournemouth. That'll be 10. If not, it'd be 9, Steve-O. That's really bad, considering I wildcarded with this game week in mind. It's been an absolute fail.
How's it 9 when you've got Garnacho and Maguire?
Because I've got because I would have Flecken in goal. I would have Shaw not play, so it takes it to 10. Yeah, I got Trippier, Maguire, so that's 3 players. So it's Trippier, Maguire, that's 3. Then I got Garnacho, which is 4. Foden 5. Hee-Chan 6. Saka 7. Haaland 8. Tony 9.
De Bruyne 8.
No, I haven't counted De Bruyne yet because he might not play.
Well, you've got to count him because he's not been ruled out. So
he's not been ruled out, but there's always that worry. I will be captain Haaland. I'm not going to be.
He's going to be. You watch. Anybody with a triple captaincy chip, put it on him this week. Or right. Kevin De Bruyne. You just know it's going to turn.
I'm going to my bench boost this week with my my non-playing bench. Yeah. Yeah, of course, Steve-O. So I'm doing bad. I've dropped down the rankings. I'm almost at 1 million. I've gone down to 944,000. Now you've also had a red arrow. You got 73 points, but you had a red arrow in some of the leagues that I'm in. You had a red arrow
arrow everywhere.
Overall, it's like, but you caught a lot of points upon me.
Yeah, I'm 27 points ahead of you in the trophy league and 27 points behind you overall.
Oh, there we go. How weird is
it's
that?
Really
that
weird.
Just goes to show that it's just one direction. Have you? Yeah, I got my free hit fire tog. Yes, I do. Hwang captain for me, says Danny. Wow, that's pretty baller, man. Pretty baller. Question: did anyone read the Athletic FPL Expects Community 11 team article? No, I didn't, Andrew. Unfortunately,
talking about it. Cares? Honestly. I'm being serious. Who fucking cares? Like, shut the fuck up going on about it. Honestly, no disrespect, but you are an absolute fucking loser if you spend your life talking about shit like that. Just fuck off.
Who?
Like, honestly,
Who?
Jace,
Who?
it just these muppets that bang on about this athletic. These are the content creators that have mentioned us the most. Who fucking cares? Or whatever crap it is. Who cares? Seriously, reevaluate your life if you actually care about it. Because seriously, it's just an absolute waste of your energy typing on X about they can't be doing this, they shouldn't be doing that. Don't worry about it. If they want to do it,
I think he may have
let 'em do
triggered
it.
Steve-O.
It gets on my nerves, mate.
Gets on your
To
goat.
be honest with you, just
Gets on your
people
goat.
that take these things.
Tell us how
so
you really feel.
Seriously.
Poor Andrew. Andrew Ferguson, if you're still there, man. It's going to be a great weekend. Right. God, you've kind of stumped me now. What are we doing? What's the point of this stream? That was it. Predictions preview for game week. Oh, what game week on? 26. Right. Black game week 26. Now, standout captaincy pick, Haaland. Any alternatives? In a sentence, yes or no, like any alternatives? Saka? Hee-chan? Hwang?
Possibly.
But
That's about it.
no one's going to do it, are they, really?
There's no one other than Haaland. Tony, actually.
Yeah, maybe Tony, maybe.
You own him, don't you?
I do. You do as well.
Oh, I know. I'm fully aware. I know.
Yeah. Dare I ask Steve-O's rank, says FPL Fozzie. Steve-O, what's your
Don't
rank?
bother. I
You're
don't talk
only
about it.
allowed,
I don't
by the
care.
way, you're only allowed an opinion if you rank in the top 1 million.
I'm 2.6 million done.
No,
Right,
you're not
move on.
2.6 million. You're
Next
1.3
question.
million.
Yeah, that's how much I care. I literally do not care.
But you can't
Move on.
talk about
Talk about
FPL
something
unless you've got a
serious.
good rank, mate.
Talk about something other than
We
nonsense like that. that I literally still not
we've
get
gone
outside.
past the whole caring about ranks at this stage of the season. We're just hoping that we finish above each other. That's the point we're at the moment.
Well, you joke, but it's true.
It's true. We just want to
You
finish.
joke,
Above,
but
we
it's
just want to.
true.
We just want to finish
And
above each
question
other.
for you, Jace. How you honestly? What was your emotions going through the double game week with the triple captaincy on Kevin De Bruyne? and
Oh,
then
just
obviously
don't.
failing
Just don't. I
miserably?
mean, this is why I have other hobbies and interests because
Yeah.
it was just absolutely dog shit. Let's be honest with you. The whole wild card has absolutely been a massive fail. Like from pretty much start to finish, it's completely failed. Fail cascade. And Kevin De Bruyne triple captaincy. I did think, I was pretty confident going into it. Obviously, Pep's always the roulette and should always watch out for the bold fraud, as he's known in the community. But I wasn't expecting him not to come on at all in the second game. And to be honest, I was rooting for Man City to lose anyway. But I really wanted them to lose, just to kind of rub, crap in Pep's face. Unfortunately, they didn't win. They didn't.
Well,
lose,
they're
sorry.
against Brentford. It was never going to be a loss. Maybe a 0-0 if it wasn't for that one mistake.
But in that game against, I mean, to be honest, it's just the way that you roll the dice. Sometimes it comes through, sometimes it doesn't. It's nothing to get upset about. It's just not paid off. Live by the sword, die by the sword. We'll go for the leagues in a short while, FPL Fozzie. Steve should stop sitting on the fence and let us know what his real thoughts are. Absolutely, Harbour Boy. Right, okay, so let me just go on to Super Brew. Because I believe you have been doing Super
I was, but if I'd have just kept stuck to my guns with the Liverpool 4-1, I'd be either top or just slightly behind Firetalk instead. Lino, I think Lino's cheating now. I think he's copying my results genuinely because he's now level.
Wait,
on
you're
points with
calling
me.
out Lino?
I am calling out Lionel. Yeah,
You think Lino's cheating?
he must. I mean, you could check for me if you want. I'm sure he must have predicted the 4-1 to Liverpool or 3-1 at best. He's got to have done because he was quite a distance behind me on, I don't know, whatever day it was. And I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. And then he's all of a sudden...
He's exactly the same points as you in second, in third place, and Andrew Ferguson's fourth with exactly the same points as you. It's joint. There's like the top, second, third, and fourth are joint second. Wow.
It actually annoyed me that I haven't stuck to my predictions.
Firetog is slightly in the clear now.
Was it 2 points or 1.5?
No, he's 3.
It's not 3, it's 1.5.
You're on 243.5. He's on 246.5.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, yeah. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's. I'll tell you what. Cy Bellamy's. And I'll tell you what. Dan Bull. We need to call out Dan Bull. Friend of the show. Doesn't want to come on much anymore. He has been doing very well, Steve, as you're probably well aware. He's been doing very well.
Super Brew or...
No, in just generally in FPL.
Oh, in FPL,
yeah. Let me just get this. Let me just get this up on the screen one sec, because he's. Yeah, where is Dan at the moment? Let me have a
He's
quick...
third in the Torbay Elite, and he's 121,000. He got 101 points.
Yeah, he's doing very well. I mean, Torbay Elite's wrapped up pretty much at the moment. Right. I've got the Super Brew here on the screen. We'll go through the so that you can see on the left hand side, Steve-O's dropped to second place. He was top, he's now second. Firetog sits pretty at the top of the log. Do you want to go straight into predictions now? Should we just do that?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
Straight into predictions. Let me just put the chat up on the screen because I've changed windows, and that's generally what happens when you don't prepare yourself. So bear with me. So yeah, about the.
Do you know what I always find funny is when certain people in the chat actually get offended by what I say. Trust me, get a grip of yourself, calm the fuck down, and just stop typing. You've got Tourette's when it comes to chat Tourette's, I call it. It's like people on Twitter with Twitter Tourette's. Every 5 seconds got a tweet. Like, just fucking watch the stream and don't take everything I say so literal. It is pathetic. Honestly, Jace, it is absolutely pathetic. Genuinely. It just... And these same people then comment after the stream.
It's Friday
I can't
night,
believe Steve-O said that to me. I'm a loyal fan of the show. And?
You might... Yeah, and people...
It's just
people,
mental, mate.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. People don't like sometimes genuine reactions to the questions that they pose.
Yeah, you're right with that.
And that sometimes is what, and that's what makes human beings brilliant, because we're all different. We all like different things, and we all are independent people. If everybody was the same, it would be such a boring place to live, wouldn't it? This planet. Right. So we move forward, and hopefully we haven't offended anyone. And anyone that has been offended, that I'm sure we won't see them again. Aston Villa versus.
Trust me, I see him in my DMs on Discord. Why did you say that? Fuck off. It's just tragic, mate. Seriously, it's just so tragic. Like, it's just embarrassing. It really is. Anyway.
We move on.
I don't respond to anything on X, on Discord, nothing.
Come on,
anything.
Come on. Yeah, but I mean, come on to Sunday Surgery and have a chat with Steve-O.
Yeah.
Do a bit of therapy.
The two people, and that's it.
Maybe you just need to be more understanding of other people's, needs and.
Nah, fuck them. Anyway,
or go to a therapist.
Or what?
Go to a therapist.
Go to a therapist. Yeah.
That boy needs therapy. Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest.
It's weird, isn't it, that the games kick off at 3 tomorrow? There's no 12:30.
Yes, half one deadline.
I've got to wait till 12 o'clock for bloody streamception. I might message him and just say, can you just start at 9, please? Please start at 9, just to keep me entertained for 5 hours. The irony is, I would actually do it, because it's so different streaming in a studio compared to, well, you'll be fully aware, doing it online. It's completely
absolutely. But so far this stream, we've not had any technical hiccups with your feed or your audio, which is great.
I have. I actually have.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, you've been cutting out occasionally.
Oh, brilliant. That's awesome. Right, so Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest, a game that kicks off at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. One of the how many games that kick off? 4. So yeah, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. So Ollie Watkins owners. Pau Torres, is he going to be owned by anyone? I mean, everyone's going to be going with Aston Villa, surely. Home, Villa Park, wind in their sails. Lost only 6 games this season. I'm going to go 2-0 to Aston Villa. Personally speaking, I'm going to lock that one in. Yourself, Steve-O, what are your thoughts on this one? Ollie Watkins captaincy potential?
No, he's crap at home. Like, he's legitimately rubbish at home. I honestly have a feeling that Nottingham Forest are going to be involved in a high-scoring game, even though the stats from a goal-scoring point of view don't suggest it, but goals against away from home, they are terrible. Conceded 24, and in fact, in the last 6 fixtures, there's been a lot of threes. They've had 2 3-2 losses, and they've beat Newcastle 3-1. They're all away from home. I've just got this game in my head as a 3-2 to Aston Villa, and that's what I'm going to go with, Jay. So I'm going to go with a 3-2 win to Aston Villa. I can just see lots of goals in this game.
Wow, that's a goal fest. Nottingham Forest has scored 2 goals away at Villa against Martinez.
Nottingham Forest, I think they're...
You've got a thing with Nottingham Forest. You've got like some sort of romance.
I like their manager.
You got like some sort of runaway romance with Nottingham Forest.
Well, their manager's brilliant. I think he's really good. And their last, a lot of their games over the last 6 have ended in draws. 0-0 against Bristol City, 1-1 against Bournemouth, 1-1 against Bristol City.
Another Hoops
they've had a 3-2 in there.
Another Hoops. Do you remember him, Steve-O? I haven't read his name out for a while. God, he's been a friend of the show for years. Hoops, when was the last time you tuned in? Literally, I don't think I've read your name out for like years. Correct. He's going to be like, "Oh, I was in last week."
But if you look at Nottingham Forest results, like since the 12th of November, there's a 3-2 against West Ham, 3-2 against Brighton, 3-2 against Bournemouth, 3-1 against Newcastle, 3-2 against Blackpool, 3-2 against Brentford, 3-2 against Newcastle. they seem to just like to attack. So,
well, I'm sure a lot of people aren't going to give. Well, I mean, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. No one's gone 3-2.
What's Firetog saying?
Firetog has gone with a 2-1. Lino's gone with a 2-1. So you could be getting some, if you get an exact prediction there, mate, you'll be smug. Hang on, chat, hang on. Steve-O's got that look on his face. He's got that smug look. What does he know that I don't? I hope you haven't locked that one in, Firetog. I hope you haven't locked it in, mate. oh, Lino boy, I hope you're watching it back on the replay. Better
they have to lock it in, haven't they, for you to see it? They have to lock it in.
Yeah. Brighton versus Everton. Oh, the beautiful Brighton versus Everton. A game that's... Oh, my God. It's such a shame it's on at 3 o'clock. UK rules say that we can't watch it. Oh, dear. Such a shame. I'm sure majority of people are going to go with the Brighton... Will it be a washover? Will it be a 3-1? Will it be a 2-0? I'm going to go with a 1-0 win over Everton. Yourself, Steve-O? Fozzie's going 1-0 as well.
I want to go with 1-1. I want to go with 1-1, but I've gone with Brighton to win it just. I'm going 2-1, but Everton aren't mugs away from home. They're actually very good away from home. They've won 5, drawn 2, lost 5, only scored 13, conceded 18. In fact, they are only behind Chelsea, Wolves, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Wolves and Chelsea for goals conceded. Kenny Fact, here's a question for you. So, if Everton are 9th in the table away from home for goals conceded,
Don't ask me statistics.
who's 15th for conceding even less goals than Chelsea, Wolves, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and only one more than Man United in 4th away from home? Who's that team? I'll give you a clue. No, I'll give you a clue. They played on Tuesday.
What? You're asking me questions now.
Well, who played on Tuesday?
What day are we on now? Well, Tuesday game was the Liverpool game.
No, that was Wednesday.
Oh, Man City. Man City, yeah. Where
So who were they playing?
Kevin De Bruyne didn't play.
Yeah, so who were they playing?
Brentford.
Yeah.
Because I had Tony, and Tony didn't do nothing.
Well, he got a yellow card.
Yeah, he did get a yellow card, yeah.
Yeah, so Brentford, behind Everton, have got the best away, one of the best defensive away records. So I think Brighton are going to have a problem in this game. Like I said, I think they'll nick it. It's going to be tough. I've gone 2-1 officially.
2-1 officially, you've gone. Okay. Last 10 results, spanning all the way far as back as 2018. You can't really rely on that. But, last 10, it's pretty even, Steve-O. Brighton won 4, 2 home, 2 away. Everton have won 2 home, 2 away, 4. It's been 2 draws. So, yeah, I don't think you can't rely on that. And I think you got 2-1, you say? You like your 2-1. Yeah. You like your 2-1s, don't you? Yeah, 1-0 for me. Now, Lino's gone 2-1 as well, Steve-O. Unfortunately for you. And Firetug's also gone 2-1. And Andrew Ferguson has also gone 2-1. 2-1. So, no points to be gained on that one. Crystal Palace versus Burnley. What's happening with Burnley, Steve-O? Any chances of a last-ditch resurgence, a revival for Burnley?
No, we relegated 3 months ago.
Yeah. Well, I told you. Remember, you were hanging on to hope. I told you, back.
Yeah. Well, no one predicted that
September, October. I said that going down. You're like, nah. I think there's worse teams than us. You kept saying, there's worse team than us.
If Vincent Kompany actually played the right players in the right positions, we'd be all right. But the problem is that he's just a clown in this season. I think he's been caught in the headlights. I think he's trying to be too clever, and he's been caught out big time.
Simon Bellamy's in the chat.
Having a good season, Si. Well, I know he is. Yeah, we've been caught in the headlights, and it's a problem, and we ain't going to be getting anything against Crystal Palace. So it's just going to be more doom and gloom.
Surprised Kompany's not been sacked yet. Yeah, I mentioned that to Steve a few months ago, when I thought they were going to go down. I said, if they have a real bad run of form, which they have, will Kompany's job be on the line? And you said no.
No. Still be there next year.
We got some predictions. Simon Bellamy's in the chat. I'm honoured to have such a FPL royalty in the chat. The best as he's
regular.
Yeah. 3-1 Palace. 3-1 Palace new manager bounce. Said Rob in the chat. No point in playing Taylor, says Nuclear Atoms ?
There's a small chance. In fact, to hell with that. There's a very big chance Taylor starts. If he's fit, he'll probably start.
Jojo saying Palace 1, Burnley 1. Both managers chuffed to bits with a point. 0-0 Boarfest. We got Palace have got. Have they got? Who is the new manager, Palace?
No, I don't know. I don't care.
Guys, who's the new manager of Palace? Can you let me know?
Someone called Gary, I think it is, or something. I don't know.
His name's Gary Barlow. Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 0, says Harry Harbour Boy. Ray's in the chat. Ray, how's it going, my friend? Oliver
Ray, I suggest you skip back to the
Glasnier.
20 minutes ago.
Or Glasnier? Andrew Ferguson's gone Glasnier. Ex-Frankfurt guy. Frey Bentos. He's a Gary. You're wrong. It's Oliver Glasner, apparently, is the manager.
There's a G in there.
There is in the surname, yes. Right, so Palace to win then. I'm going to go, have a guess. 2-0?
Yeah.
2-0.
2-0,
2-0.
3-1.
2-0. 2-0. 2-1 either way. You went what?
I'm going 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
2-1 to Crystal Palace. Guess what, Steve-O? Firetog's gone 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Lino's gone 1-0, so you've got a differential there on Lino. And Andrew Ferguson has gone 1-0 also. So you got a chance there to get some point skis. We got Man United versus Fulham also kicking off Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock at Old Trafford. No Højlund, so presumably it'd be Rashford playing up there. Changes the dynamic a little bit, doesn't it? Not having Højlund up front. Very wasteful Rashford this season. Is it going to affect the goal output for Man United? And somebody mentioned earlier in the chat, I'm not 100% sure who it was, and I'm sorry, my memory's like a goldfish at the moment, that Bruno Fernandes could peep out of nowhere and get a goal. And I'm actually... This fixture, without Højlund, I'm thinking if we win this, which I do think we will, by 1 goal, I think we win it by 1 goal, and I'm going to probably go 2-1 to Man United. Your favourite prediction. I'm going to go with like something like a Bruno McTominay combination in this game. Maybe even a Harry Maguire header from a corner, but we don't really score from corners. But yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if we get a goal from midfield. In fact, remember this, Steve-O. Remember this is Sunday surgery. So the goal will come from midfield. It will not come from Rashford. Okay? It'll come from someone like McTominay or Bruno Fernandes. Just my gut feeling. See what the chat say. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 to Manchester United. Yourself, Steve-O, do you want to... In fact, before we do that, let me just read out some of the what people are saying, because sometimes they give predictions in this one. Fulham, Man United 2, Fulham 1, no Polinia, says Colm. Man United 1, Fulham 0, says Harbour Boy. McTominay to score, says Rob Jones. Oh, he's also agreeing. Garnacho brace incoming. Spot the Garnacho owner. Karma, baby. We don't have a set-piece specialist. Absolutely not. Brought in Garnacho. I just need to not even acknowledge Rashford and keep... Yeah, well, to be honest, unfortunately, I don't see Rashford doing anything. That's hence why I'm hoping midfield comes through. 2-0 United, says Simon Bellamy. 2-1, says Rob Jones. Steve-O, do you want to give me your thoughts on this one? Old Trafford, Man United, Fulham.
Of late, Man United have been scoring lots of goals. We know that fact. But Højlund has been someone that's... Don't get me wrong, I haven't been particularly blown away by him. But he's in the right place at the right time, which means that he's getting the goals. Fulham, on the other hand, are abysmal away from home. And I mean abysmal. They make Burnley look like the greatest team on the planet. 1-1, drawn 4, lost 7, only scored 11 goals, conceded 26. Their last 6 fixtures away from home: 2-2 against Burnley, 1-0 loss against Chelsea, 3-0 loss against Bournemouth, 3-0 loss against Newcastle. They lost 4-3 against Liverpool, wherever that came from, and they lost 3-1 to Fulham. I think this is going to be one of those horrible games where Man United nick it like 1 or 2-0, but I've gone with 1-0.
Okay, 1-0. Steve-O says 1-0. Predictions in the Super Brew. Notably, Andrew Ferguson going 2-1, agreeing with myself. Lino going 2-1. What was yours then? 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
Ooh, interesting. So, Lino and Andrew Ferguson going 2-1. And where is...
Firetog.
Where is he? 2-0. Firetog says 2-0. So,
yeah,
wow. So, a trio of differential... picks there. There has been a mention in Men in Black in the chat. Steve-O, did you see Ewan McIntosh of The Office passed away this week? Just 50 years of age. Rest in peace. Absolutely rest in peace.
Guess who died today, Jace? Get what famous soap actor died today? or famous soap character,
I
shall we say?
cannot.
Very famous.
I don't watch soaps. I mean,
From
I
Coronation Street.
can't. Gale.
No, he was in Coronation Street in the mid
not
'90s.
Ian Beale. No, it's EastEnders, isn't it?
Yeah, Coronation Street mid '90s. Very a comedic character.
Coronation Street. Help me.
Comedy character.
Comedy character.
A butcher.
I don't know.
Had a son called Ashley.
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. A butcher, son called Ashley. Oh my God, I think I know.
I say.
Oh my God, no way.
He was in A Clockwork Orange.
Yes, I know. I say. I talk like this. I talk like
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know his name though.
I'll just tell you his name. Fred Elliott.
Okay. Oh dear.
So the actor that played Fred Elliott died 86.
Wow.
So yeah.
Crazy.
But both of them quite large in frame.
But 86, man, 86 is a great age for a man.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
I mean,
especially for the size of it.
If I live over 85, I'm considering that a victory.
Mm.
I mean, to be honest, you get to a point you don't want to live to like see years of your life where you're bound to a chair or bound to a bed. I mean, this is a whole new subject matter, but 86 is a blooming good age. But of course, obviously, Ewan I can't remember his name now. McIntosh, Macintosh, 50 years old. That is young. That's very young. I know he was big. I know he was big, and he probably had health issues.
Well, he wasn't just big. He was. I mean, if you'd seen him in Afterlife, he was a very big old lump in that. Ironically, talking about the fact that he was a bloke that just liked to stay indoors all day eating food or something. I can't remember what the joke was, but it was just Ricky attacking fat people as normal.
Yeah.
And
Well, Ricky Gervais hasn't exactly been, he's not exactly been peak form in shape the whole of his life. Let's be honest. But again, you are allowed to poke fun of people. It is allowed to poke fun of people, whether you be fat, whether you be a certain disposition, if you're a certain culture, if you're a certain race. I believe that everybody should be allowed to have a bit of fun poked at them without anyone getting offended or cancelled or all that malarkey, because comedy should transcend offence, if that makes sense, without deeply getting offended by it. Unfortunately, some of the best jokes are the ones that will deeply offend people, and that's just the way it is. Nothing bad is meant by it, but anyway, I don't know why we got onto that subject, but we did. Right, let's move on to the next game, which is Bournemouth versus Manchester City. Bournemouth, Man City, a tale of two halves, really. I mean, one half of this screen, the right half of the screen, is win, 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 win. I mean, they had that draw, of course, a couple of games against Chelsea, the 1-1. Can you remember that one, Steve? The 1-1 draw. People thinking, oh, City, are they gonna choke? I don't think they are. They're going to win the league. You disagree. You think Liverpool are going to win the league. It's their league to win.
Well,
you said it. You committed to say it now.
I want them to win the league. With these injuries, I feel sorry for them.
Get out the bloody wardrobe. Go on, I know you want to. Bournemouth. You feel sorry for them. Sod off. Don't feel sorry for Liverpool.
Their injuries is horrific.
Oh, sod off. Get off of it. Oh, got injuries here. Oh, go.
It is. It's true.
Poor injured players. Oh, yes. Bournemouth, on the other hand, lost. Crap. I mean, saying that, they've lost 10 games. I mean, to be fair. But the problem is, they've drawn a load of games. That's the thing. So, yeah, for me, even though it's at the Vitality, for me, it's Man City all day long. Will it be a 6-0? No. Will it be a 2-0? More likely. I'm thinking it's going to be something like a 2-0 or a 2-1 to Man City. I'm going to go 1-0 to Man City, actually, on this one. Feel free, Steve-O, if you want to throw in your thoughts on this one.
I think Man City are going to absolutely tear them a new one. Man City like to play away from home. Bournemouth are very good at home. Last 6 fixtures, won 3, drawn 2, lost 1. Guess what that loss was against Liverpool? 4-0. Man City, on the other hand, away from home. Last 4 they've won 3-1, 3-2, 3-1. 2-1 against Luton. They lost against Aston Villa 1-0, and they drew with Chelsea 4-4. Basically, Man City like to score goals, and I honestly think if anybody listening to this right now wants to play their triple captaincy on Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne if he starts, you play your triple captaincy this week if you really want to, because it's just how FPL works, isn't it, Jace? The week that you think he's going to do something, they don't, and then the week after, they do it, and you don't captain them or whatever.
Men in Black says, Jason, I think I may have just seen Lino going through some bins in a West London hospital today. Rumour has it that he's been looking for Stevo's predictions. Very good, Men in Black. Fucking hell. If all Liverpool players were if all Liverpool players were fate, Liverpool would run away with the league. Fit, you mean? Fit. Run away with the league. I mean, Liverpool got a great team. They've got a great team. So, I mean, injuries aside, they've still got great midfielders. And the fact that they got injuries is aside. I mean, they've got one of the strongest squads in the league. They should be able to deal with injuries. I mean, United have had major injuries across the squad, but it's just the way it is. That's football, unfortunately. You play lots of games, you play in lots of different competitions, it's going to happen. Bournemouth have been the 4th best defence in the last 6 game weeks. Nah, they're going to lose. Would you sell KDB, says Ray, if you get news that he's out? I mean, no, I wouldn't sell him. For free, you could transfer him if you really wanted to, but I'm not.
The last 6 fixtures, Bournemouth have been...
Spot spammer on Discord that needs removing. I'll have a look in a minute.
The last 6 fixtures Bournemouth have been involved with in all competitions. They conceded 2 against Newcastle, 3 against Fulham, 1 against Nottingham Forest, 1 against West Ham, none against Swansea, 4 against Liverpool. Jesus, that does not scream great defence. I don't care about form.
What are you going with
Man
on this
City.
one? Again, it's a prediction?
4-1.
4-1 to Man City. This is the time to triple captain Haaland, says Stevo. 2-1 City says Karma Baby. 2-1 City says Maestro. Hello, Maestro. 2-2 says Marcus. Hello, Marcus. 3-1 City says Denver.
What's the most common score Man City have had in the last 6 fixtures? It's happened 3 times in the last 6.
I don't know.
Well, what if I just predicted this game and just take away 1?
4-1. 4-0. 3-0.
No, my 3-1.
3-1.
It's happened on 3 occasions in the last 6. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Firetar going 2-1 to Manchester City, different to yours. Lino also going 2-1 to Manchester City, different to yours. We've got Andrew Ferguson going 3-1.
Lino does this as a job, by the way.
3-1 to Manchester City, Andrew Ferguson. Well, mate, nearly time to quit the hospital job and do full-time Super Brew. Wow. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Oh, by the way, before we move on to this, I want to share with you that I am enjoying a TV series at the moment, which I do think that you should give a go if you haven't already done so. It's an old one. It's not a new one. It came out a long time ago. I say about 2008, 2009. I don't know exactly when it was, but it was... Do you know Will from The Inbetweeners? He's in it.
I fucking hate what you're going to say. I hate it. I can't watch it. I hate that Tom Rosenthal. I cannot stand him.
No
as an
way.
actor.
You don't like him?
No. Cannot. I hate him.
I love the character Jim. His Jim is amazing.
Is that the dad?
No, the neighbour. The one with he's like the really weird guy. That knocks at the door.
I don't know.
You've got to watch.
I've only watched the odd thing here or there, and I'm just
give it a go, man. It's really good. It's really
the problem
really
with
good.
Simon Bird, Will, is that he's just identical in The Inbetweeners.
It does. Oh my God, Andrew Tabby goes Friday Night Dinner's absolutely awful. What? It's not. Get out of time, Wilson. He's got Wilson. He's like that. When he goes to Wilson looks at him, he goes to pet him. He's like. Wilson.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Wilson,
remain. I love it. I love funny. I find it really funny. It's Mike. I kind of enjoy it. It's 20 minutes, 20-minute episodes. Very. Is it 2008? When did it come out? I mean,
it's got to be 2013 because it was after the In-Betweens.
And that In-Between is around 2008, wouldn't it?
2007, which is absolutely insane.
That's 2007,
2008, when In-Betweeners came out. That makes me feel
I like
very...
it. I like this Friday Night Dinner more than In-Betweeners.
Oh,
I do. And Steve-O, I'd hate to say it, mate, but it's got a higher rating on IMDb. And I rate IMDb. IMDb are the go-to website for people's opinions, right? I'm sorry, mate, but it's true. It's actually true. Friday Night Dinner, 8.2 out of 10 rating on IMDb. The In-Betweeners, okay, it's got 8.4. How weird is that?
There we go. By the way, if you're enjoying this chat, hit the like button.
We've lost 30 viewers.
Actually, we've gained.
We're not talking enough about FPL, chat. We're not talking about FPL. Right, unsubscribe. Right. What rank are you? Unsubscribe. You don't talk about what I like to listen to about. Unsubscribe. You've offended me. Unsubscribe. Steve-O, you still with us? Still with us, Steve-O?
I'm just reading Andrew Ferguson's comment about the In-Betweeners films. The second one's rubbish. The first one's actually pretty good. In fact, the first one's brilliant. Very funny.
I don't know what you don't like about Tom Rosenthal.
I just think he just comes across as this posh, pretentious twat that I'd happily smack in the face.
But he's just playing a character.
No, I've seen him in interviews and stuff. He's basically the same person. It's the same as Simon Bird. They're the same person. It's the same as
lovely bit of scroll.
Joe Thomas that plays Simon in the In-Betweeners. He's the same person as Simon.
I think that Tom Rosenthal is a better actor than the guy that plays in In-Betweeners. Is his actual name Simon? Who's the one that got the girlfriend?
Yeah, that's Joe Thomas. Yeah,
Joe Thomas. So Tom Rosenthal is a better actor than Joe Thomas. Would you agree with me on that?
I can't comment on acting. I'm just referring to just their facial
in the acting school
and the way they
like Joe
carry
Thomas
themselves.
is Cy Bellamy. There we go. Live reaction, genuine reaction there, chat. Genuine reaction. We've got next.
That's so true.
We've got Arsenal versus Newcastle at the Emirates Stadium at 8 o'clock on a Saturday evening. It'll be a cold night at the Emirates. Arsenal on a very good turn of form right now. Newcastle.
Are they?
Well, they are. They've won the last 5 games.
When they play a good team in Porto, they lose. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, great
in the Premier League.
They beat a terrible Burnley team. They beat a terrible West Ham team.
No, their form in the Premier League is good.
They were lucky against Liverpool.
5 on the bounce. They've won 5 on the bounce. Whereas Newcastle with one drew. There's a pattern. So will they win this one? Will it be a draw? I'm gonna go 2-1.
Tell you what.
2-1 to Arsenal on this one.
I'll tell you what.
By the sound of it. Oh, I see your prediction.
I would not be surprised by Newcastle winning. Honestly, it would be one of those results of the weekend where people are like, I can't believe Newcastle beat Arsenal. Really? I can actually see Newcastle beating Arsenal. Even though I've got Arsenal to win this 3-1, I truly think Newcastle could go there and nick it like 1-0, 2-1. But I'm sticking with my original prediction of 3-1. Remember, Jace, all these games are being played on Saturday. Saturday night reaction is going to be
There's
pretty
a lot
big.
of people. Yeah, a lot of teams playing.
Make sure you tune in for that.
Quick question. We don't all need to be we don't need to all like the same thing. Absolutely. Like Steve doesn't like Friday Night Dinner. I love it. I much prefer over In Between Us, but I admit that that's probably
Who
not.
Who said we need to like the same thing?
No, we don't need to like the same thing, says Colm.
No.
How boring would that be? Absolutely. Anyone like Mrs. Brown's Boys? I did watch like the first season of it, and I thought it was okay. But then I watched a little bit of the second season and kind of fell out of love with it. Like I wasn't in love with it. I was kind of interested in seeing where it went. No, for me, like if I was going to sit down and watch comedy, it'd be older than that. It'd be like I'd just watch Only Fools and Horses all day long. I love Only Fools and Horses. I love Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is up there as one of my favourites as well. Comedy. Fast show.
Andrew Ferguson saying White Gold. God, that was awful.
White
Absolutely.
Gold. I don't think I've seen that.
Crap. Don't even. No. Actually, you'll probably think it's the greatest TV ever.
No, I wouldn't.
Terrible.
You don't know that, Steve-O. You don't know that. The Office US, not The Office UK. The Office US is up there. In fact, I would rank The Office. First spot would be Only Fools and Horses, best comedy.
Ugh,
Then it would
God.
be Red Dwarf, and then it would be The Office US in third spot. There we go. Steve-O do a podcast telling everyone how wrong I am. Take a whole podcast. Takeshi's Castle was a fun game show. Game shows, I don't really like game shows. I mean, the closest thing to a game show I watch right now is Traitors. That's probably the closest thing to a game show I watch.
Talking of game shows, that Squid Game, the challenge, I hated it so much.
The people on it were a misrepresentation of society.
God, just diabolical. Do you know what annoyed me is that it was just 30 minutes too long.
But a part of me thinks that these TV or reality shows like the Squid Game, when they do the casting process, they must have tens of thousands of people apply, right? Yeah?
No, the guy on... the only reason I watched it because we were with the guy on FPL Juice, and he said that there wasn't that many people that applied for it. That's why he got on. So...
No, because the Squid Game, for me... It's almost like it's like a lot of these programs. They will get so many applicants, but they'll screen them and they'll go for the controversial ones. They'll go for the ones that will create talking points, like, oh, that's a different type of personality that what you'd see out on the street. Let's get them on the show because they're going to create drama. Like the ones that they want are the ones that are going to create drama, like the ones that are really narcissistic, or the ones that are just like cryy, the ones that cry all the time. And there's plenty of ones that cry all the time. If I went on a reality TV show, one of the things I would not do is tell a sob story and start crying, because I just absolutely hate that sort of shit. Just play the game that you're on the show for, right? There's no time for feelings. There's no time for all this lovey-dovey shit. Just get in, especially on the Traitors or something like that, or the Squid Game where you literally are playing to survive. Yeah, to stay. Just human beings, man. Human beings, all different. Carl Pilkington. I'm sorry, but Carl Pilkington is probably one of the worst TV I've watched. I'm convinced that guy is an absolute fake. I don't believe he's that stupid.
He's not.
He's not that stupid, Steve. There's absolutely no way he's that stupid.
No, he is somebody that you come across in life that's just really thick, and people like
he's not
Ricky just take the piss out of him, but actually people like me understand where Carl's coming from.
Carl Pilkington, I'm afraid, Steve, you've been duped. He is a stage act. He's
not, because I've heard the history with him from the moment he came onto the world, which was back in 2002. No, 2001. He's not fake. And maybe the last, I would say,
some
the
of
last
it's so
few years.
Like Carl Pilkington when he goes travelling. Some of the things
don't worry about that.
Some of the things that get asked, and some of the things that he goes and does, you think this is staged. This is super staged. This has been pre-planned.
No.
This is pre-opted.
You have to watch. So hold on a minute. Idiot Abroad Series 1. It's crap, but that's legitimately Carl. Series 2, fake. It's a load of bollocks. Series 3 with Warwick Davis, that is fucking incredible. And you watch his reaction to when he goes in the water with the what they called? I forget what they called now, but these jet things. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen when he gets legitimately angry. That honestly, Carl is not fake. But the last few years since he's come into his own, he's become more of a caricature of himself. I would agree with that. But that's the last few years since
we are an FPL channel.
Yeah. Since about 2019, 2020.
Okay.
He's kind of like become a character, a bit like Ricky Gervais. He's become a parody of himself.
Put it this way: if I was imprisoned, and they wanted to torture me, they just put me in front of that Carl Pilkington for hours and hours a day, and I'll tell you now, they'd have their wish. So you went. Just going back to this, you went 3-1 Arsenal to. You predicted 3-1 to Arsenal in this fixture.
Yes.
Firetog's gone 3-0. Andrew Ferguson's gone 2-1, and Linus gone 2-1. So it's different.
Oh,
again,
another one 2-1.
Different predictions for your rival, Steve. Again, so there's prizes to be won. Okay, here's a one for you. Use your body and your brain if you want to play the game.
That's Funhouse.
Yes. Oh my god, that's what. When I said there's prizes to be won. That's what came to my mind straight away. Whole lot of fun. Yeah, literally half of the audience will have absolutely no. In fact, 2/3 of the audience have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. And they're just sat there now at their laptops or their TV or their mobile going. Funhouse, Pat Sharp, absolutely. Jason would be Wayne Rooney and Steve. Jason would. Oh my God, Matty, are you typing backwards again? Jason would be Wayne Rooney and oh my fucking God, Steve-O, can you read that for me?
No, it's bad enough when people write on Patreon. So
Jason would Wayne Rooney and Steve-O would be. Jason would Wayne Rooney and Steve-O. I can't. Would be Wayne Rooney. I'm just going to read it as it's wrote, okay? I'll see if it makes sense.
Oh, no, it does make sense.
Jason would be Wayne Rooney. Oh, right. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, actually. Jason would be Wayne Rooney and Steve-O would be Eric Cantona. Where will it just come and punch you in the... Where it will just come and punch you in the face.
Again, English lessons with Steve-O. Terrible. He's put a comma here, comma there, full stop here. Ridiculous. Can we just get on with the shit show that is Wolves versus Sheffield United? We can get out of here, we can go home, we can go to bed. I've got to be up early, you know.
Wolves versus Sheffield. Wolves, are you working tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow?
Have a random yes. Yes.
No, he's not. He's got to be up early. Why for? To listen to the Archers.
No, listen to a bit of Confined.
Country Files on record. Wolves versus Sheffield United.
Well, everybody's going to be... Ironically, I have, but everybody's
Wolves are going to win this one.
2-0.
2-0.
Because everybody's got
I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0 Wolves. I know loads of people are going to go 2-0. 1-0. Oh, my God. Wolves, people going 3. Oh, my God. Okay, what are you going, Steve-O?
Well, Wolves at home, they're okay. They scored 19, conceded 20. Sheffield United, on the other hand, I think they are the worst in the Premier League away from home. Yeah, they scored 10, conceded 29 goals. I agree with you. I do think that the Wolves have got a bit more in them. I think I went with 2-1. No, I went 2-0 to Wolves.
95% of Super Brew in our league, I think. Is that overall? Can anyone tell me if this stat at the bottom here is 95.12 of players? I think that's players over the whole of Super Brew. I think 95% have gone with the Wolves win. That's a lot. 1% gone with the Sheffield United win. So Yeah, I mean, so you've gone 2-0, 2-0. Lino's gone 2-1. Firetal's gone 3-0. And Andrew Ferguson's gone 2-0. So you've got some variables there. Only Andrew Ferguson's going to agree with you on that one.
The results have been all over the place. 0-0, 2-0 win, 4-3 loss, 4-2 win, 2-0 loss, 2-1 win. It's just all over the place, Jace. For
Rob Jones going 3-1. Matthew Ajax going 3-0. FPL Yellow Army going 2-0. 4-1. Wolves says Mr. V in the chat. Hello, Mr. V. Mr. V.
I wonder how much of a loss Cunha's going to be as well. Unless Wang can. He should be able to fill that void. And I think that other player that they've got, along with Neto, what's his face? Is it Sarabia? I think it's Sarabia. Or Bellegarde, one of the two. I wonder if they can fill the void as well. But yeah, certainly I think that... they've also got this Gomez character. Wolves should be winning this. Should be, but...
Do you want to do a random bit of information of my life now, or do it after this prediction?
Do it after prediction.
Don't want to have a break. Just carry on, shall we? West Ham versus Brentford. You go first, Stevo. I know you want to.
Well, I do think Brentford are going to win this. West Ham are in terrible vein of form. Although, to be fair to West Ham, they've only lost one of the last 6 at home. There have been 3 draws in that, whereas Brentford away from home are terrible, but they don't concede many goals. I think this is going to be a very low-scoring game, but I do think Brentford nick it, Jason. I'm going to go with 2-1 to Brentford, and I think, honestly, Tony could be a really good captaincy pick.
2-1 to Brentford. I'm going to go 1-1 in this one. Not that my predictions ever go anywhere. But, 1-1. And Paulie's agreeing with me. Wilesme's going to agree, and Mario too. Your rivals, though, Andrew Ferguson's going 2-1 to Brentford. Unlucky. We've got Lino going 2-1 to... Oh, wow. Lino and Firetalk have gone 2-1 to West Ham. Very good there. Judging by what I see here, Stevo, you've got an opportunity to move above.
This is West Ham's last 6 results, which include 4 red cards: 1-0 loss, 2-2, 1-1, 3-0 loss, 6-0 loss, 2-0 loss.
Matty Willant says, you said Haaland would be a great great captaincy pick, even a triple captain. So which one would you go, Steve-O, Tony or Haaland?
Go with Neto. Just go with Neto. I think Hwang's a really good captaincy pick as well. Maybe even Højlund. I think Højlund could be really good. Or maybe Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw could be good. Yeah.
Harry Kane, yes, good one. If you still got him in your team, just hit the triple captaincy on him. It'd be a bit of fun. Right. There we go.
What was that exciting news you were going to tell us about before we go up there?
It's not exciting news. X in the chat if you care about a little bit of exciting news.
If it means you can do the stream tomorrow evening, that is exciting.
Let us know in the chat if you give a crap about a bit of exciting news. They say it's exciting. It's not very exciting. In fact, it's pretty mediocre. It's not exciting yet. But one day it will be exciting. I've got a new musical instrument added to my collection, Steve-O. Would you like to guess what the musical instrument is? Anyone in the chat want to have a guess?
Piano or keyboard?
Nope. You are close, but you're not right. I've got a keyboard. I've got a piano. Not a piano. I've got a keyboard.
Close with the piano or keyboard?
I've got a MIDI keyboard. I've got a nice keyboard here in front of me. No one's going to get it. No one's going to get it. Here you go. Triangle, no. Xylophone, good. No. Recorder, no. Guitar, I've got guitar. Bongos, no. Banjo, no. No. Everyone's saying the same thing. Triangle, accordion, no. Do you want a clue? Do you want a clue?
Yes,
Think they were big in the 1980s.
A disc jockey set?
Nope. Not drums. I've got drums in there.
Big in the 1980s. I've got to think back
Not
to the
saxophone. No. Not handpan. No. Not bagpipes. Synths were big in the 80s. Synths were, but it's not synth. It's, you're on the right lines. You're on the right lines of keyboard and synths. You're nearly there. Bass guitar, synth guitar, trumpet, harp, didgeridoo. No. Keytar. Yes, Rob Jones is right. It's a keytar. Do you know what a keytar is, Steve-O?
Well, it's a guitar that's like a piano.
No, it's not a guitar that's like a piano.
It's got the keys of a piano.
It's a keyboard that you can play like
design
a guitar.
of a guitar. Yeah. Why?
Because we've got some songs that we have keys on, and I want to play the keytar because keytars are insane. Check it out. This is one of the songs.
Go on.
How cool is this, guys? A bit of keytar.
Get the hell out of here. On that note, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you're new around here, the subscribe button. If you want to support the show financially, that money can be a little
Yeah, the keytar. What's wrong with the keytar?
Can we go, please?
Well, there we go. So on 22 of the songs that we're going to play, I'll be playing guitar, and on 7 of them, I will be playing the keytar.
Wow. What were the 7 songs, just of interest?
We've got a song by Poison. We've got Rock the Night by Europe. We've got Square Hammer by Ghost.
Okay.
We've got there's also some MIDI effects that I can play, like some samples. So things like on Breaking the Law, I could play the police siren on Breaking the Law. I can play the synths on Blink 182, all the small things. You got the feeder effects.
Does that have synths? I mean,
yes, it's got a lot of synths on that one. Yeah. Funky Down. We've got Van Halen. We've got some Van Halen. Ain't Talking About Love. It's got synths in it. Like the stream if you haven't already. You need to do Final Countdown. You know what? The Final Countdown could be a massive shout, Rob. It could really be a good shout. Final Countdown would be pretty cool. Too much soccer talk on this stream, absolutely. Only 4 likes on the channel. Only 4 likes. Hope not. Guys, get the likes going. If you liked what you've seen, hit the like button. Subscribe to the show if you're new around here. Subscribe and consider joining our Discord. Discord is a community of FPL managers that basically run themselves. You can find it at discord.gg/Elite FPL, or just search Elite FPL in Discord in the server search categories. You can find us on social media at Elite FPL, and Steve-O will be also Patreon. Steve-O, talk to us about Patreon.
Yeah, if you like additional content, which is about you, the Patreon, then you can easily subscribe to that.
Steve-O, we forgot of something. Super Cup.
We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, if you want to help support the channel financially, you enjoy the things that we do, and just want to say thank you, you can just become a Patreon.
It's because I'm doing
pay $1.99 or $4.99.
I can guarantee if I was doing good in the Super Cup, I'd actually talk about it more. It's just like Super
Quickly
Cup.
Go for the Super Cup, and then we can go home and get out of here.
Well, I am home.
You can leave.
Right. Super Cup, as it stands at the moment. Matty Winalot, top of Group A. Dan Bull behind him by 3 points. Lino in 3rd place, 3 points behind him in 12. We've got Group B, top of that. Max Roberts is looking like he's going to be going through. Rodrigo Mimoso, Max Roberts on 18, followed by Rodrigo Mimoso in 2nd place on 15. So those two are pretty strong there. Madeline Tudor 9, along with Dara B and Colm. Group C, we've got What No Graphics on 18, Firetog on 15. Firetog's been pipped by What No Graphics there. Still very, very good. Firetog second place, 15 points. Danish Doughboy, though, only 3 points behind him, so it's all to play for there for Danish
These people
Doughboy.
still exist.
Danish Doughboy Group C, absolutely. Just part of the Discord, but not part of our YouTube channel anymore.
Why would they be? Why would they be?
Because we're not high enough in the ranks, Stevo. We don't have a valid opinion, of course. Karma Baby, in fact, I have absolutely no idea. Karma Baby tops Group D with 15 points. He's only because he did a tie break. FPL Leo is there joint first, but in second place at 15 also. Chef Ramsey is in third, still with a chance there to go through. Group E, we've got FPL Bailey top of that. Again, tiebreaker. Dread FPL, 13 points. Mad Titan on 12, very close group there. Group E. Group F, we've got Notorious top of that, 18 points. Abdul on 15, Devon Star on 12. Group G, we've got Frenchy FPL, 15 points, very close again. Brendan Saunders on 12, Sultan Said on 12. Group H, we've got 20 titles, top 15 points. Only Justo on tiebreak, Harry Dawson also on 15, and Jacko on 15. Again, another great tight group. By the way, I am in Group G. I just didn't mention it because I'm doing shit. I'm 5th place in Group G. To give you an idea how shit I'm doing, I'm only 3 points above Brew. We go into Group I. Group I, Emil Smith Joe, 14 points, followed by PM in 13 points. Kazali's on 10 points. So again, very, very close. Why have I just got a PM on? It's got a PM on Discord. Yes, don't do that when I'm trying to think. Emil Joe 14, PM on 13, Kazali on 10, Atletico Bilal on 9. So again, Kazali looking to try and get into that second place spot, or even top spot. Emil Smith Joe only 4 points above him. KDB 17 is top of Group J, followed by Gabriel Ropp. KDB 17 has an 18 points score there, top of that, 6 points above Gabriel Ropp in second place. KDB 17 is pretty much guaranteed to go through, I think, at this point. John Harris, 10 points. John Harris, you should be doing better, mate. With a man of your experience, of course. Virtual FPL, should be doing that. You've got experience with all this stuff, these tournaments. Jones Bloke, 10 points as well. Still chance for Jones Bloke and John Harris to get there in second place. Gabriel Rock kick Gabriel Ropp off that second spot. Steve-O, you're top of Group K, only Justo and tie breaks. Wow, top of Group K literally by a thread. Cool K on 12, Abu Dhabi on 12, Denver on 12. In fact, you can go from top to 5th or 4th.
There's an individual in there, that group, who I know for fact consumes a lot of FPL content.
Shakalaka Mekalaka.
And yet,
see his name everywhere.
They're doing appallingly in the overall rankings, and they choose to troll me. Think about that. They
Group
troll
L,
me.
Faded Raza, 21 points, pretty much solidified himself in the Elite Super Cup glory. 21 points there, amazing. Well done to you. In fact, there's no one that's got anywhere near that, is there? 21 points. For MEFC's 15 points, very good. 9 points for Peter Scully and PK7 with 9 as well.
Look at that. Animations bottom.
Animations doing worse than me. Says it all. Plastovo, top of Group M, 18 points. 5 points behind him is Abdulis at 13. Christian Walsh is then 8 points behind him with 10. Pretty much fighting for that second place with Abdulis. We've got Group N, the best. Who's here again? What's the actor again?
Simon from the In-Betweeners.
Simon from the In-Betweeners, absolutely. Simon from the In-Betweeners, top of Group N, 18 points. JR, second place in 12. JC with 9, along with Ben Walker.
JR, someone that doesn't exist anymore. Funny that.
Well, not in our chat. In our Discord.
Well, I'm calling him out.
Oh, Ayush on 18 points. Callum on 15. Danny Trubarak on 12. Scotty D on 10. So very good, Ayush. 21 points. Oh my God, Harbour Boy. Just absolutely FPL on steroids, Harbour Boy here. Doing very, very well. Top of Group P. Doing the same as Faded Raza. 21 points. 535 FPL points over those weeks. And Paulie second place with 12. But followed closely by Crypto FPL 12 points also. So it's all to play for there for Crypto FPL and Paulie to try and fight for that second spot. So that is the Super Cup, ladies and gentlemen, as it stands at the moment. All to play for, all to change, of course, over the weekend. I'm sure we'll start to see some changes, movement in the league tables there. But we are, Steve, we are literally only a few games now before we start to see. Let me just find out where we are with it all, because how many games have we got left? Firetog, have you got...
I think it's 3, isn't it?
Have you got the final amount of games to be played?
JR comes in hangouts when he has a good game week. A bit like most people, isn't it?
How many weeks have we got left?
3. He says 3.
3. We've got 3 weeks left. Perfect. Okay. Is there a dunce cup for all of us losers? There wouldn't be enough. There's too many cups to give out in that case. 3 weeks, Jace. Right. Thank you. So coming bottom in Super Cup is still better than the people who weren't good. I don't know if there's anything added to that. I could only read that bit of the chat. Who weren't coming bottom in Super Cup is still better than all the people who weren't good enough to get into the Super. Absolutely, there was people that weren't quick enough to get into it, I should say. Are we doing the 3 p.m.s tomorrow? Another Hoop says. Steve, are you doing the 3 p.m.s tomorrow?
I don't think we've done a 3 p.m. ever this season, apart from last week.
We
don't do them. We only do Saturday night reactions now.
Guys, I just want to quickly say now, it could be Steve on his own tomorrow, doing the Saturday night reaction, because there's a good chance my wife could be in labour. So, just bear that in mind. If I'm not there tomorrow, Steve, it's because of that.
So that'll be a 20-minute stream then. Brilliant. Good.
Team Alex says, can you shout out my grand Steve-O? She thinks you're cute. Her name's Jenna. Yeah.
Nah.
Can you read her name out?
Nah. Again, quick, short and sweet. No.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning
I hate
in.
women. You can clip that.
No, the name. Read the name. Don't read it out.
What's her name?
Can you read chat at the moment?
My mouse has gone dead.
Jenna. Name's Jenna. Last name Talls.
Trying to see if there's a joke in there. There's not.
There is.
Oh, very good. Hilarious.
It's like the Bart Simpson
Fucking
call,
hell.
isn't it? It's
yeah, hilarious. Fucking brilliant. That is hilarious. God.
Right, I mean, I think on that note, let's get out of here. Right, cheers everyone. Bye now. Enjoy. Bye.
Fucking hell. Can I go to bed now? No, in all seriousness, good luck with tomorrow. When are you leaving? When are you leaving for the hospital then? Oh, quite late in the morning then. Wow. Okay. So the likelihood of you having your child tomorrow is high. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Let me know it bloody goes on.